Good day, everyone. I am Apple Efinones, and today I will discuss to you about the tourism and hospitality education and training. My chosen article is entitled Developing Possible Strategies for Academic Achievement, Improvement of Hospitality and Tourism Management Students in Nigeria. It is written by Julia Fallion from Cardiff Metropolitan University, Wales, UK. So this article contains the abstract, statement of the problem, framework, methodology, result, conclusion, and recommendation, and lastly, the industry implication of hospitality and tourism. Abstract. This paper focuses on creating potential plans of action to boost Nigerian students studying hotel and tourism management's HTM academic performance. The major goal is to produce a close match between the degrees awarded to graduating students and the HTM jobs that are offered in the nation. If used, the strategies can improve academic performance to the point where it is appropriate for filling job openings. So the statement of the problem are: Number 1, what is the current status and impact of the HTME's open system in terms of the teaching environment, inputs, human resources, processes, teaching learning objectives, and academic achievement in relation to output, students' academic achievement. Number 2, what are the possible strategies for improvement of academic achievement in terms of teaching environment, inputs, human resources, processes, teaching learning objectives, and outputs, academic achievement regarding the generation of a close match between the degree awards of HTM graduates and their employment requirements. Next, this is the theoretical framework, Figure 1, theoretical framework of the study. It has the organizational system, and then the performance achievement, and last is the plan change. So the organizational system, it says, an organization is a group of people who work together continuously to accomplish tasks that are typically tied to predetermined goals. The outcomes of the study of the activities affect society, the organization's members, and the organization itself. The theory examines how individuals engage with an organization's structure, technology, and task using a multidisciplinary approach. The intimate connection between a structure and its supporting environment is highlighted by open systems theory. The best way to see human organizations is as open systems. Systemic events that may have either negative or positive effects on the efficiency and performance of an organization. It is according by Hall Tolbert, 2005 to 2009. Graduates of the hospitality, tourism, and events management industries, as well as educational institutions, supply the labor force. Next is the plan change. The three phases of unfreezing, movement, and freezing are the cornerstones of Lewin's 1958 theory of plan change. Cummings and Worley present an overarching framework for intentional change. This paradigm can be used by practitioners, consultants, or change agents and includes four main active and participatory processes. The theory of plan change applies to innovations for resolving problems that have an impact on a system's final outcomes. It underlines that plan transformation is a linear process that requires significant human effort and unavoidable human mistake. Last is the performance achievement. It says, language has embedded performances. The idea of a performance in a learning environment is well established but challenging to define. In the corporate world, culture and performance clash. Grade point average and academic performance achieving performance is the proportion of enrolled students in a given program who exhibit measurable and discernible behavior throughout the study period. Different learning assessment methods and completing educational levels are used to assess student performance. Information is critical to knowing whether the school system is delivering good performance. So that methodology of this study is, in order to identify potential areas for improvement, this study looks at how the teaching environment affects students' academic performance in Nigeria. The goal of the study is to make sure that degrees granted to HTM graduates closely match the ones needed for employment in Nigeria. Next is the result. The current state of the teaching environment suggests that it has not yet been modified to accommodate interactive, adaptable, and virtual teaching and learning environments. Because education is a service industry, teachers must develop a make difference math skills in a variety of contexts in order to math in the educational system. The outcome of the diagnosis of the current state of the educational system demonstrate that the system's influence and output in terms of the teaching environment is substantial. After that, the study moved on to question 1 in an effort to come up with potential methods for raising pupils' academic achievement. At the first stage, decisions are made with consideration for the quality of the student body and needs of the customer. It is proposed to implement the educational program using modern training technologies. Next is, the course is becoming more and more well-liked among students. According to a study of the positives and negatives of the West African educational system, compared to other well-established programs at the institution, the program has fewer resources. The system struggles with staff and student communication, the lack of enthusiasm among potential students for the curriculum threatens HTMS educational system. The organization hopes to see the program become more widely known and accepted by the society. Given that the government has stated that tourism is a different form of economic generating, this is even more crucial. For the conclusion, it says academic performance is influenced by the system in terms of effectiveness of the instruction, the organizational capabilities, and the ability of the students. The effort to strengthen educational human resources must be aware of changes in the sector. Human resources must start acquiring self-development abilities and awareness. Teaching resources and methods can be integrated and used together. They should be shared and distributed rather than kept to oneself. The inputs for other educational subsystems come from the educational system's output. Currently, 98% of the students has CGPAs that are below what is necessary for a second-class upper division. For the recommendation, we have number 1. The future researchers are urged to further assess the current stage of the HTME open system in terms of inputs, curriculum, and learning assessment systems, processes, teaching methods and resources, and instructional design and preparation, and support provision and resources, and outputs the academic achievement in order to further identify problems affecting students' academic achievement. Number 2, in order to determine if the suggested tactics should be institutionalized, future study must take into account their implementation and future assess how they affect students' academic performance and the educational context. So lastly, the industry implication for hospitality and tourism. Improvement in the academic achievement of the students can be attained through development of the teaching environment. For example, by providing more conducive lecture rooms. From a human resources perspective, the improvement can be attained through employment of foreign and indigenous staff with relevant qualifications and industry experience, local and international staff training and development, and equipping and allocating conducive offices for staff. Okay, so other than that, we also have the planning and presentation of seminars by staff with better student attendance and higher staff motivation, and provision of incentives to the most productive staff of the year can be employed. Furthermore, through teaching and learning objectives, familiarization of students with the school handbook, providing course outlines prior to or during the first class, and stating the course objectives clearly at the beginning of the course can be all adopted to help improve students' academic achievement. Considering feedback, improvement in academic achievement can be realized by releasing student assessment results in a continuous manner prior to the final examinations alongside appointment to active level advisors. That's all, and thank you.